The faces on the United States of American currency. Here's a look at who is currently on US currency. $1 bill. George Washington. George Washington certainly fits the bill as being among the persons whose places in history the American people know well. The Treasury Department's only known criteria for deciding whose face goes on a US bill. $2 bill. Thomas Jefferson. President Thomas Jefferson's face is used on the front of the $2 bill, but that wasn't always the case. The nation's first Treasury Secretary, Founding Father Alexander Hamilton, was the first person to appear on the bill, which was first issued by the government in 1862. Jefferson's face was swapped in 1869 and has appeared on the front of the $2 bill since then. $5 bill. Abraham Lincoln. President Abraham Lincoln's face appears on the front of the $5 bill. The bill dates back to 1914 and has always featured the 16th President of the United States, despite being reassigned several times. $10 bill. Alexander Hamilton. Founding Father and former Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton's face is on the $10 bill. The first $10 bill issued by the Federal Reserve in 1914 had President Andrew Jackson's face. Hamilton's face was swapped in 1929, and Jackson moved to the $20 bill. The printing of the $10 bill and larger denominations followed the passage of the Federal Reserve Act of 1913, which created the nation's central bank and authorized the circulation of Federal Reserve Bank $20 bill. Andrew Jackson. President Andrew Jackson's face appears on the $20 bill. The first $20 bill was issued by the government in 1914 and had President Grover Cleveland's face. Jackson's face was swapped in 1929, and Cleveland moved to the $1,000 bill. $50 bill. Ulysses S. Grant. President Ulysses S. Grant's face appears on the $50 bill and has since the denomination was first issued in 1914. The Union General served 2 terms and helped the nation recover from the Civil War. $100 bill. Benjamin Franklin. Founding father and famed inventor Benjamin Franklin's face appears on the $100 bill, the largest denomination in circulation. Franklin's face has appeared on the bill since it was first issued by the government in 1914. $500 bill. William McKinley. President William McKinley's face appears on the $500 bill, which is no longer in circulation. The $500 bill dates to 1918 when Chief Justice John Marshall's face initially appeared in the denomination. The Fed and Treasury discontinued the $500 bill in 1969 for lack of use. It was last printed in 1945, but the Treasury says Americans continue to hold the notes. $1,000 bill. Grover Cleveland. President Grover Cleveland's face appears on the $1,000 bill, which like the $500 bill dates to 1918. Hamilton's face initially appeared in the denomination. The Fed and Treasury discontinued the $1,000 bill in 1969. It was last printed in 1945, but the Treasury says Americans continue to hold the notes. $5,000 bill. James Madison. President James Madison's face appears on the $5,000 bill, and always has since the denomination was first printed in 1918. The Fed and Treasury discontinued the $5,000 bill in 1969. It was last printed in 1945, but the Treasury says Americans continue to hold the notes. $10,000 bill. Salmon P. Chase. Salmon P. Chase, a one-time Treasury Secretary, appears on the $10,000 bill, which was first printed in 1918. The Fed and Treasury discontinued the $10,000 bill in 1969. It was last printed in 1945, but the Treasury says Americans continue to hold the notes. $10,000 bill. Salmon P. Chase. Salmon P. Chase, a one-time Treasury Secretary, appears on the $10,000 bill, which was first printed in 1918. The Fed and Treasury discontinued the $10,000 bill in 1969. It was last printed in 1945, but the Treasury says Americans continue to hold the notes. $100,000 bill. Woodrow Wilson. Yes, there is such a thing as a $100,000 bill. But the denomination, known as a gold certificate, was used only by Federal Reserve banks and was never circulated among the general public. In fact, the $100,000 was not considered legal tender outside of those Fed transactions. If you're holding on to one, chances are it's worth more than $1 million to collectors. Please like and share.